Good morning and welcome back. Today's an exciting day. It's the first day of construction on my cargo trailer. You start the construction with deconstruction. I'm going to go in today and take off all the wood paneling inside. Unfortunately, they use these things called steel nails that they pound in. They look like they got a screw head that's deceiving, so I'm going to have to take this small hole saw, I think it's a 5/8 inch hole saw, and drill around each screw and lift the panels off. I think that's the only way I can do this. I had some good advice from some people online that told me how to do it, so I'm going to give this a shot today. But the primary reason for moving the paneling isn't just so I can put insulation and put it back up. When I'm all done, I'll do a leak test. I'll also paint all the studs in there with some good Rust-Oleum paint. I'll put my windows in and do all those things and make sure I got a good seal on everything, and then I'll put the insulation back in. But for now, as I said, the task is to take all the paneling off. So let's go outside and take the paneling off. All right, out in the trailer, I doubt you can see these in the video itself, but there's probably a good 6 screws for every stud that's in here. So I'm going to take my pry bar and pry all this trim off. I'm going to save all this trim. I haven't decided whether I'm going to put paneling back up in here or sand this down and paint it. I'm going to have to see how much wall surface area is left after I get done with the construction. Decide actually whether I'm going to panel or not. I got to take and drill out all these screws and get this off and paneling off. So I'm going to get the tools and get started. Anyway, I'll start taking these things off here and see how they come off. Yeah, they got some staples on this one. I don't spare no gap here, man. It's about at least a 1 inch gap, but you can see with this exposed, this is some heavy duty 1 inch steel tubing all throughout. So I feel this thing is constructed pretty well. Obviously I'll be able to check all the welds out when I get this off, but I'm going to go ahead and turn the filming off for now, and I'm going to go ahead and get all the trim off. Alright, these steel nails are a real pain to get out. Anyway, I'll show you how we're going to do it. Basically, I've taken a 1x2 and because you have to take the drill bit out of this thing, there's nothing really guided down on there. So I take this 1x2 and cut a hole in the middle of it with the hole saw, put 2 screw holes, and I'm going to go over the hole, kind of like a template. To get that started like that, take the drill, and you're just going to put some pressure on it. And you can feel that board pop off when you do that, as simple as that. You see what I did there? And that's it. That's it on this one, okay? So you can see that's loose, so I'm going to have to go to all these screws on this one. I'll take this front panel off, and then I'll take the trim off the rest of it and get it done. But that's pretty much it. You pry the trim boards off. You got to drill around each one of these. Okay, after struggling with this most of the day, and man, this is a lot of work. I found a better way. I had that template that I showed you earlier where I put that wood on there and everything, but I found if I can do it like this, and let me see if I can do this on film here. That's it. So you got to start out with it down here and get a little bit of a ridge, and then use that to leverage in so the saw don't track off. But saved me a lot of time. I got blisters on my hands right now from driving screws in and out with that little template board. Okay, after you got the wood off, you gotta go around through and remove all these. You can see the remnants, holes, and the steel nails in there. Which they come off pretty easy. I mean, I take a claw hammer, and just basically pull them out. But that's what you have. These things are evil, I tell you. But anyway, there we go. So there's no grinding or anything. And once I figured out how to cut those holes without using that template, it went pretty quick. But until I figured it out, it was a lot of work. I hope this helped you when you try it. So good luck. Okay. I spent about 7 hours. I did end up getting all the boards off in here, so you can see. Overall, construction looks pretty good. The only issues I really have are with the wiring here. You can see some things like where if you look right here, they put a wire through, they drilled it, no grommet. A lot of this quick connect stuff here, these all got to be soldered up. And then all the ground wires, they literally, sorry I moved the camera very fast, but these ground wires were literally just screwed in like that with no thing. So electrical on this thing would have shorted out or opened up, it wouldn't have lasted too long. That's been pretty typical. This is my third build, and they all kind of look like this. You got this kind of stuff here, and then it's kind of hanging out, a lot of support. You know, quick connects for everything they put on. Anyway, that's all easy stuff to fix. I'm going to solder all those up. All right, got all the wood off and stuff. One of the things I like to do, go through and paint all these studs up. They just don't paint them, and I don't know if at the end of the day it makes a whole lot of difference. It doesn't cost a lot to paint, and I just feel that it'll prevent any kind of rust going on behind the walls here. So that totally seals it up, and just you don't have to worry about it no more. Alright, well, I got all the studs painted and everything. I'm at the point where I want to start insulating and I want to put the windows in, but before I can put the insulation in and the walls back up, ultimately I gotta go ahead and solder all these wires up. So you know, it's something I can get done tonight, and it's a smaller job. So I got all the stuff out here. This kind of tools of the trade. I got solder and iron, a crimp tool, solder, tape, all that stuff. So I'm going to go through each one of these connections, and whether a T connection, I'm going to do the standard, I strip the wire, wrap it around, solder it on, and tape it up. I'll do all that. All these other, some of these are butt connectors. I'm okay with the butt connectors. I'm just going to double check the crimps are tight on them. You know, but, and I'm going to have to take this wire out and drill a grommet in there and put it back through. So I'm going to go ahead and clean all this wiring up and get that done, and so then I can start the rest of this work.
Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this video off. I think the work here is done. Got the wiring cleaned up, all the wood paneling down is painted. So the next project is going to be putting in the windows and doing some insulation. So please join me for that, and that should be coming up in the next couple days. Thank you again for watching.